The Shure SM7B is one of the most iconic microphones that has ever lived. It's been used by the likes of Howard Stern, Ed Sheeran, Joe Rogan, and of course the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. This microphone has become the microphone that the majority of all podcasters, SoundCloud rappers, and YouTubers have all decided to use. It's kind of hard to scroll through YouTube without seeing one of these things. But why? Why do you guys like this microphone? Why the hell are we all using this thing? Because let's be real, this microphone doesn't sound that good. Now, to be clear, I do like this microphone for other reasons. It's just that if I'm looking for a good sound, this microphone just isn't it. With that said, I'll demonstrate to you right now why I would use this microphone. You hear that? I bet you didn't know someone was playing the drums in the next room, right? The SM7B has the best outside noise rejection I've ever heard from any microphone. And I live by an airport, and inside my house, the noise from the jets can get up to 70 to 80 dB easily. But with this microphone, you're never gonna notice. So for doing YouTube videos like this, I would say this microphone is perfect. Now, the second reason that I like this microphone is that you can hold it. If you're recording vocals for music, you can sit down, stand up, you can move around wherever, and the sound won't change. There's more freedom for you to relax, and as long as you have your mouth right up against the microphone, it'll sound the same no matter what you're doing. But recently I saw some comments under another video saying that this microphone sounded crispy, that it sounded super clean, clear, and that it was the best sounding microphone. And I was just like, we sure we're talking about the SM7B? Because I would say crisp is not really the word for this microphone in my opinion. I would say this sounds more like a muddy sounding microphone, to be honest. Which in some cases could be good, but honestly I would say it's one of the least musical sounding microphones that I have. Because if you listen to most modern music vocals, like K-pop, metal with singing, or even rap, you'll notice that there's like this clear upfront, upper mids, and air going on that this microphone doesn't really have. But if you disagree, feel free to let me know in the comments. Yeah, I know Michael Jackson used it, alright? You guys been milking the Michael Jackson thing for years with this microphone. Y'all got that post-purchase rationalization. Yes, on soft, nasally, shrill, screechy, or screamy vocals, this microphone can definitely thicken it up. But I mean, if you're already thick, it's gonna not be the best sounding microphone for you. The real reason I think so many people use this microphone is because it's the cheapest microphone that's associated with big name artists and many other professionals in the audio world. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong right now. When you look at all the other microphones with the same accolades and prestige as the SM7B, like the Neumann U87, the Neumann U67, the Telefunken 251, the Sony C800, they're all just so expensive. But when you see the Shure SM7B hanging out in the same locker as all of those microphones, it's looking pretty good because it's literally the cheapest one. Ryan Tedder has YouTube videos where he uses it. Bruce Sweden famously used it for the Thriller album for Michael Jackson, and Ed Sheeran is widely known to have used it on Bad Habits. But even Ryan Tedder has made it clear that he would rather use his U67 or a U87, and the C414 is his backup microphone for traveling that replaced the SM7 as his travel mic. So even for his situation, it's really a microphone for traveling or recording in unpredictable environments. So the SM57 is really the true affordable sleeper that always gets compared to the SM7B, and it's a microphone that's used on almost all albums that have live instruments. But people for some reason never want to use this microphone because it's a little too cheap, and the SM7B is in that price range where it has the accolades, it has the credibility, it has the look, but it isn't so cheap that people associate it with being cheap. And one thing that I think we should always keep in mind is that yes, the SM57 has been used on almost every album, but it's usually recording every instrument except the vocals. So let's do a short comparison and let me know which one you think is the best.
Round 1.
Your girl's ass is flatter than the earth, don't need no crampon. My flow going hard, somebody give me a tampon. Your girl's ass is flatter than the earth, don't need no crampon. My flow going hard, somebody give me a tampon. Your girl's ass is flatter than the earth, don't need no crampon. My flow going hard, somebody give me a tampon. Your girl's ass is flatter than the earth, don't need no crampon. My flow going hard, somebody give me a tampon.
Round 2.
Your girl's ass is flatter than the earth, don't need no crampon. My flow going hard, somebody give me a tampon. Your girl's ass is flatter than the earth, don't need no crampon. My flow going hard, somebody give me a tampon. Your girl's ass is flatter than the earth, don't need no crampon. My flow going hard, somebody give me a tampon. Your girl's ass is flatter than the earth, don't need no crampon. My flow going hard, somebody give me a tampon.
That's just the first thing that I thought of. That was just my freestyle. Personally, on most vocals, I think the SM7B doesn't really sound that good. I think all of the other microphones sound better, but if you're a radio host or starting a podcast, sure, get this microphone, as it's somewhat the standard for that. But if you're a rapper or a singer, honestly, maybe look into some condensers before you settle on this thing. It really has this dull and sibilant sound, with the upper mids having this weird scooped sound. But let me know why you think it sounds better than the other microphones, if you really do think it sounds better. Now, I know, despite everything that I said, I still use this microphone. Whenever I have to travel to record a vocalist, I will typically use this microphone. Because even though I would prefer to use the TLM 107, most of the time, I don't really know the recording situation. I'm not, like a professional recording artist, so I'm never really recording anyone in a real studio or anything with the studio booth. At the end of the day, it's just a tool to record a vocal performance. Yeah, maybe I don't think it sounds that great, but a good melody, a great performance are really what make a good song. And if you can get all that without the drum in the next room being heard, or without the jets flying around coming through, then you got yourself a good mic. Just go out there and make music with whatever you got. Do your podcast. Having a muffly dark mic won't matter if you make great music or if you make great content. So get off this video and make something right now. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Also, as a side note, what's the deal with everyone saying that we need a cloud lifter to use this thing? Since the 2000s, whenever I first bought this microphone, I've never heard of a cloud lifter, but recently, since this microphone has grown in popularity, suddenly everyone's claiming that the microphone won't even work without a cloud lifter. I've used this thing on countless cheap interfaces, including the Focusrite, which is what I'm using right now, and I can tell you that I've never needed one. Maybe if you're doing ASMR, or you're really shy, or you're making YouTube videos and you don't want to be that loud, but if you're a singer or a rapper, I really think most people, you're never going to need a cloud lifter, unless maybe you sing like Billie Eilish or Pink Pantheress or something like that. For what it is, it's a good microphone. If you're recording in a bad environment because your parents are arguing in the next room all the time, get it. It's great for that. But if you just want a nice, clean sounding microphone and you plan to sing, I would recommend that you look into some condenser microphones, as the top end would sound closer to more modern music. Now, I'm gonna go make some music. Please subscribe to my channel.